past 5 months, you have been waiting for things to go back to the way things were.
Green Arrow cannot be stopped unless we all work together.
What about Oliver? Ollie can take care of himself.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. New Arrow trailer. We see the Black Canary statue. I'll try to explain what's going on with her this season because she is coming on all 4 of the shows, but very comic booky twist with everything. So the whole idea of this is just to let you know that Oliver has been going it solo in the 3 months since the last season ended. Remember, there's always like a break between seasons that they move in real time, like what have the characters been doing for the last 3 months since Team Arrow went on a break? So we see Diggle, who has officially gone back into the army. He's re-enlisted, so that's why he's not on Team Arrow. Thea looks like she's working with Oliver in the mayor's office. Felicity is supposed to be the only one who's still in the Arrow Cave actively helping out. But you do see like Mr. Terrific and then Artemis come along later to join the team. You see Mr. Terrific doing the comedy salmon ladders, so you know that new characters will be joining the team. Like we've already seen the last trailer, I think I mentioned. So Artemis, the Wild Dog character, and Mr. Terrific are officially swapping in for the Team Arrow characters that left the team at the end of last season. So we're talking Diggle, we're talking Thea, we're talking Laurel because she died. We see the statue of Laurel kind of memorializing her as Black Canary, but expect all kinds of awkward Laurel jokes whenever she learns that they made a statue of her. But the Laurel stuff is like a completely different thing. That gets way more complicated, so just to talk about the stuff that's in this trailer, there's a little bit of comedy with Oliver looking like he gets captured as Mayor Oliver Queen, like Chad Coleman, Tyrese. I'm going to call him Tyrese for now, but that's not his name on the show. It's just that most of the people watching this will know him from Walking Dead. So he's like a gang leader that's trying to consolidate power, and he's basically telling all of his underlings that they need to work together to take the Green Arrow down. But separately, it looks like another gang is trying to capture the mayor to try and use him in some plot of theirs. Like they don't know that he's the Green Arrow. So Thea has that joke line where she's like, oh, Oliver can take care of himself. And you see this police officer looking like he's trying to punch him out. It's very reminiscent of season 1 where Malcolm Merlyn had Oliver strung up. So when season 5 drops, just be looking for a lot of internal Easter eggs for stuff and moments that happened during season 1. Because part of the big deal this season is that they're trying to get back to the basics. Like the core of the show is that it's all about Oliver Queen in a very Christopher Nolan, Dark Knight-esque universe, him trying to make the city better. He's recommitted to his cause, and it sounds like he's been savage as hell, which is also a very season 1 thing. Season 1 was when he was dropping bodies. Obviously, it looks like he's not killing people now, but he has that anger inside of him because of what happened to Laurel. So he's just raining fire on all the bad guys of the city. And the new twist now is his time as Oliver Queen. Like, what is he going to be doing during the day as Mayor Oliver Queen? We know all about what's going on at night as Green Arrow. He's going to be training the new Team Arrow. He'll learn about some of the other big threats that are rising up. Now, this kind of looks like Ragman, this person in the mask here. It's a twist on the Green Arrow costume, but I actually think that this is the Prometheus villain, and he's wearing these as a way to mock the Green Arrow. Remember, the TV show version of Prometheus, who's going to be like the big bad this season, is going to be someone who became Prometheus, took the mantle because his parents, who were criminals, were killed by the Green Arrow. But even if your parents were terrible, wouldn't you seek revenge for their murder? So that's kind of where Prometheus is coming from, but we'll probably just get a teaser for him in the first couple of episodes. It's the same thing on The Flash with Savitar, like you see him in the trailer, all huddled over with his speed colt. So if you've read the comics, you have like a vague idea of where the character comes from, just like you know kind of where Prometheus comes from, seeking revenge for his parents' murder, even though his parents were terrible people. So there is a lot of comic book stuff happening, and I don't think we see any Russia flashbacks in this trailer, but Dolph Lundgren is going to be the big bad of the flashbacks. He'll be like this big figure in the Russian Bratva. It's going to be, like Oliver has those Bratva tattoos. I even think that we learned in a previous season that he holds the rank of captain inside the Bratva, which is hardcore, so this will probably be the story of that. You'll learn how Oliver gets that Bratva tattoo. But for those of you asking when Laurel is coming back, Black Canary coming back, because Katie Cassidy signed a series contract to be a regular on all 4 TV shows, meaning that she's probably going to be on Supergirl, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, in The Flash, so I think that current day Laurel on Arrow will stay dead, but we might see Black Canary Laurel show up on Supergirl. Like the version of Laurel on that Earth might still be alive. So we have Black Siren on The Flash. I'm expecting Black Siren to come back, so just expect some big comic booky twists when Laurel comes back. But let me know in the comments, which character are you guys most excited for this season on Arrow? I'm really excited to see what they do with the Artemis character. I wonder, she might be like a more balanced version of Thea, because I think they tried to make Thea really savage, but they never quite nailed it with the bloodlust. It was a little too wonky. So I feel like the Artemis character might be a course correction for that, because just the setup for her character, the way they explained her last season, was just way more badass from baseline than Thea was. But over in the Rocky training montage flashbacks, I'm not sure when Dolph Lundgren is going to show up. He might not be in the first couple of episodes, but I'm sure he'll be along pretty soon. So get hyped. They still have a ways to go before they start filming the 4-night crossover. That's going to be episode 8 of all the shows this year. But usually about the time the season premieres, that's when they're getting ready to film it. So we'll start seeing some stuff for that pretty soon. And I am expecting a Supergirl Superman trailer to drop really soon too. But they didn't start filming that show till a little bit after Arrow and Flash started filming this year. So they're a little bit behind. What I'm going to do tonight though is post a Thor Odin video. There was a picture of homeless Odin on set. So we have a pretty good idea of what Loki did with him at the end of Thor the Dark World. So crazy DC Marvel stuff happening this weekend. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here for the Flash trailer I just posted, and you can click here to learn all about the Justice League Dark movie, what's going on with Constantine in the animated movie. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.